internet is changing the way we speak. Let's get into it.
Trigger warning, grape.
I was graped and schmurdered.
Mass scraping in France.
Pew pew today.
Unaliving.
Yeah, unaliving triggers me so much. Why do we have to say unaliving? Why? Oh, you don't know. This triggers something in me that is just This triggers something in me. Oh. Yeah, I absolutely I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate it so damn much. It's yeah. But overall, like, why do we have to start to speak like this only for the platform to, you know, still push the video or not demonetize us when there are literal factual how shall I say it, factual scientific words to describe something, right? Like grapes or pew-pewing or like what? He is unbreathing. Yeah, it's getting really bad. And this specifically the word unaliving, it triggers me so much. It triggers me so much that we have to say that because we all know what it means, but it's just I mean, isn't it about the meaning of a word? Isn't it about the meaning of a word in the end? I feel like the advertisers will be in a few years. Yeah, you can't say unaliving anymore because it incentives something bad and we don't want that. Yeah, it's just
Live
Pew pew.
about how to
There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, this actually sums it up pretty well. Defacing the words downplays the severity of the actions I've been screaming this. Honestly, yes. Yeah. Yup. What video is this? The internet is changing the way we speak by Isabella D'Andrea. I will be linking it in the description of the VOD.
When did we stop saying what we mean? We've created a whole new language out of necessity. Because
Thank you for following. Thank you, Boss Stack. Thank you. Welcome. I'm adding you to my stack. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, internet eroded my brain or how I speak. Yeah, same. Because we're constantly surrounded by this type of language, right? And so you will naturally adapt it.
because of platform guidelines on things like TikTok and YouTube, saying certain words, even in an educational or a very serious context, can get your video flagged, demonetized, or even removed. So
Yeah.
people started adapting, replacing words, speaking in code, all to stay visible. And now, that code has become the default. It's in our comments, our captions.
Yes, we now speak like this. It became so vastly used. Like everyone knows what is happening with these code words, with this, you know, how do you say that? The word I'm looking for in German is allgemeine Wörter. Wait a second. I need to translate. Allgemeine Wörter. General words. Yeah, general words, sorry. General words is what I was looking for. Yeah. A -100 out of a Riverino cat. What? I mean, that's more meme language, and it's not censoring what you want to say. On an aura deficit. Yeah, this is meme language. It's not the same. I mean, it also goes into the internet is changing the way we speak, but it's not about censorship overall.
Our conversations, even when no one's policing us, we find ourselves talking like they are. Today I'm going to be discussing how algorithmic moderation and our attempts to avoid it have changed the way we discuss serious topics. The internet is changing the way we speak, and it isn't harmless nor random. And regardless, it's something that we need to start paying attention to. To understand why people are changing their vocabularies, we have to go back to where it all started, to the rise of automated moderation. In 2016, YouTube...
Yeah, the AIs. The AIs are scanning the videos to determine already if they want to push something out or not.
Introduced stricter demonetization rules after what was called the adpocalypse, where major companies like Pepsi, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, and AT&T pulled their ads after investigations by the Times UK revealed that their content was running alongside hate speech, extremist content, and conspiracy videos. The public outcry forced YouTube to act quickly. But rather than manually reviewing content or investing in large-scale human moderation, YouTube implemented a more scalable and less nuanced solution, automated demonetization. And then
yes, I mean, that's how you can tackle something pretty quickly without having to do much by your side, right? Introduce an AI that does it for you, even if in the end it's hurting a lot of other creators. But I think they were saying, yeah, that's just collateral damage. It's collateral damage. Collateral damage.
Suddenly, videos were being flagged, not for what they meant, but for what words they used. There was no real way to tell whether a video about violence was encouraging it or preventing it. So, YouTube's system treated both the same by demonetizing them. Many creators have had mental health, sexual assault, or trauma awareness content removed or flagged when they use direct language or provide resources like hotline links. This aligns with TikTok's community guidelines, which allows supportive mental health content but prohibits something like, example, explicit self-harm. The problem is that context-blind moderation.
Yeah, the way that you have to say unaliving, explicit self-harm, I bet with you it's only a matter of time until advertisers will be crying out again and saying, yeah, we don't want to have this type of context, like the word unaliving, because it incentives a specific act. We don't want to be associated with that when they're talking about it.
Often mischaracterizes honest content as violating these policies. Then came TikTok, and it only accelerated this behavior. TikTok's algorithm is one of the most aggressive and opaque. It uses AI-driven moderation to scan audio, on-screen text, captions, hashtags, and comments, often removing videos before a human even sees them. And then platforms like Instagram and Facebook joined in on this wave too by implementing hashtag bans and shadow banning. So what did...
I mean, it also has its good side, right? Let's not forget that these AIs, they are preventing human reviewers from seeing certain types of content, even though, yeah, you will never not be able to filter everything out. There are sick people that are uploading very sick things to the internet and to these platforms, even if it's in their TOS that it's prohibited. People will still abuse it. People will still try to find loopholes, upload anyways. You know, from that point of view, yes, of course, it's good. But also, there is this kind of collateral damage that is also not good at the same time. Acronyms and short forms are fine, but replacing stigmatized words are shit. Things we should talk about. Yeah, it's just honestly censoring the way we speak. It's censoring the way we speak. It's censoring.
The people do. They adapt. Suicide becomes unalive, rape becomes grape, and pedophile becomes PDF file. This new coded language emerged as a survival tactic, a way to talk about things without being silenced. And over time, these workarounds became normalized. Today, TikTok users, especially Gen Z, instinctively use euphemisms even in casual conversation. You'll see comments like, he unalived her, she got graped, PDF behavior, or even pew pew. What's wild is how often these euphemisms don't even help. TikTok's algorithm
Yes, I mean, TikTok is catching up. Like, the platforms are already catching up to things when you talk about this type of stuff, right? It's just a matter of time until the advertisers be like, yeah, you can't even talk about this anymore, because there is it is my perception that these platforms are becoming advertisement platforms where we as the consumer can also upload stuff in there. But the main reason why these platforms are existing is for advertisement purposes, to in the end make money. And if one platform is getting nuked, then there's another platform that will rise up, and everything will start from zero again. It's a life cycle. It's a life cycle. Yeah.
Still removes content, but the language still remains, as we've just collectively accepted that this is just how we speak now. It's essentially a new dialect, a algorithmic language. Now,
Yeah.
I want to shout out at IamCar on TikTok, who made a brilliant video comparing this whole situation to the language of newspeak, the fictional language from George Orwell's 1984. In Orwell's world, newspeak
What is that?
designed to limit the range of thought. Words like freedom or rebellion are stripped from the language, because if there's no word for it, maybe you won't think it. And of course,
That, oh my god. Right there, this sentence just right there, that goes so deep. Think about it. Think about it. If you don't know about it, you maybe don't even think about it, right? Because I mean, the entire consumerism is being shaped like you don't have to think anymore. You don't have to think anymore. They will do the thinking for you. Oh, there is this issue happening. Here is the solution, our product, right? Right? No, think about it. This goes so deep. This goes so deep.
TikTok isn't Big Brother, but the effects are strangely similar. We're being trained to avoid certain words. And when that happens enough times, we stop thinking clearly about the things those words represent. Even the United Nations has acknowledged the problem with AI moderation. Think about that. We're literally changing the way people express trauma, pain, truth. Not for safety, but for platform compliance. And you might be
Not platform compliance, in the end, for advertisement compliance. You got it wrong. We create a problem. Here's the solution. Think about AirPods. Did we or was it the advertisement, or was like marketing how they created the problem? I mean, look at the iPad. If you want to compare to Apple products, look at the iPad. There was no need for an iPad, but Apple made us to believe that there is a need for an iPad to sell us this thing, and they were super successful with it. Remove the headphone jack. Here is the Bluetooth solution. Kind of, but then how many people really thought about it? Because having earphones, that was the status quo. They created a product that is removing the headphone jack, and they were marketing it like, oh, this is a problem, here have the solution. How many people thought that it is a problem that you have to have it with a cable all the time? Because it was status quo, not only for the headphones. Everything had to be on a wire. Like, having wireless portable things was a how shall I say? It was a scarce thing, not very broad thing. I can't find the word. It was something normal to not have it portable. I'm staying on wire headphones. I mean, no, let's be fair. I do use wireless headphones only nowadays. Only because it's super convenient. You don't have the cable anymore. You don't have the cable untangling problem anymore. Yeah. Hi ZK, how are you? Hello. It was not a problem. They created the problem with having wireless mandatory. Oh, indeed. Yeah. Wireless headphone only for phone, PCs, everything wired. Oh, yeah, I'm a gaming sinner. I have wireless headphones and a wireless mouse. My keyboard is wired though. I'm a sinner. Oh, and also my microphone is wired as well. Yeah. I'm half a sinner. Half a sinner. This pattern went as far back as using mouthwash. No one thought they needed mouthwash, especially not every day, until marketing told them otherwise. Yes. Oh, this is super deep. Yes, Shark, absolutely. Like, marketing created this issue so they can sell the new product, right? It goes with so many different things. Like, even smartphones. Like, oh no, you have to use a PC for something. Like, it has to be at home. You have to use a phone at home. You have to use a calculator. Oh no, we create something that is all inside one place. We call it a smartphone, but actually it's a smart computer because you can take it with you. You can do everything. Like, people can work from their phones. You don't like telephones, like being able to do calls is such a smart part of a smartphone today. Like, portable phones were created for convenience to not have everything being wired, but nowadays being able to make a call is such a smart part of a smartphone, of a telephone, of a portable phone. Yeah. Hi Nari, how are you? Doing good, kind of hungry. Oh, then let's eat something. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Plant convalescence. I just call it marketing a product. You know, you have a product, you need to find a way how to market it. So you need to create a problem, so you have the solution for it, so people will buy your product. It's like lambs being led by wolves. Kind of, yeah. To be fair, our math teacher warned us not having always a calculator in our pockets. Oh yeah. The math teacher's problem. Yeah. Now look at us. Look at us. Now I know how to use a smartphone, but I still don't know how to set up a PC. Oh, okay. No, I do know that as well. Yeah, I build PCs, so I do know. But I am aware this is not knowledge that the majority of people have. This is not knowledge that the majority of people have. Yeah. I mean, building a PC on your own is not convenient, right? Buying a pre-built one is better. I have returned, but now with less brain cells. Oh no, what happened? What happened?
Asking, what's the actual harm of using euphemisms like this? Isn't it just another form of slang? Or just how Gen Z talks? Well, no. Here's the issue. Euphemisms always come with a cost, especially when the thing that they're softening is trauma. By replacing real words with gentle-sounding code, we create kind of an emotional distance. We dull the severity of the experience. And the more we do that, the easier it is to treat serious topics like casual content. Saying he committed grape feels...
Yeah, also, I feel like a good comparison is at our parents' and grandparents' time when they went to school, right? There was this stigma around sex ed that about the bee and the flower, you know? The bee and the flower. That's how they got taught about this type of stuff. And we made so much progress that this can't be. We can't talk about the bee and the flower. We need to be factual to have education, to have correct and facts-based education on this type of topic. Yeah, the birds and the bees, exactly. And now with this change that the platforms are going through and we are going through as part of it, it feels like we are going backwards into the era of the birds and the bees again for the sake of advertising. Like, we are being censored. We are being shamed again for things to speak for the things we speak about that should be factual, that should not be taken like the severity of, for example, these heinous acts that we are talking about in the video that are being censored as speaking of grapes. We are desensitizing, like not desensitizing, but taking away the severity of what this word means, right? And we are basically going back to the ages of the birds and the bees. Yeah, the bees and the flowers. And I wouldn't be surprised if when we talk about this type of stuff, we would in the end have to say, instead of grape, for example, we would have to say the bee did something to the flower that the flower didn't want to. You know, I think that will be the next step. This will be the next step. The bee will do something did something to the flower that the bee shall not do to the flower, or the flower didn't want to, or whatever you wanna go with this. I feel like we will be talking like this soon enough again. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not ridiculous. It is, but there is this problem. I feel like we are being so desensitized of things happening because we need to use these code words. Yeah. Sex is a taboo in our country, so teenage pregnancy is very high here. Yeah, it is like not having factual and open education in this field. Like not only this, but this field as an example has so many societal issues. And I feel like we are going backwards again. Like we made so much progress. Our ancestors made so much progress into fighting for freedom of speech, into fighting for accurate education, accurate accurate usage of words. I mean, these words exist to describe something. We have the words to describe a specific thing, not to use other things to describe what is happening, right? A language has been invented and made to be able to describe things specifically. Non-consensual intercourse. I feel like the word intercourse is already a no-no. Yeah. I think intercourse is already a bad word. I think we will go back to the bees and the flowers. Yeah. Freedom of speech lost its meaning. It is losing it more and more and more. Yeah. More and more and more and more. And I personally, I blame ad friendliness, the advertisers. Yeah. Even though, don't even get me to talk about it, because on YouTube, have you seen in the Discord? I posted the screenshot of an ad I got about, I was watching, let's be specific, I was watching Formula 1 meme stuff, and I got an ad on the side that is about chatting with Asian women. I was like, what the hell is this? I had to take a screenshot and put it in the Discord. And I've also encountered NSFW ads on YouTube. Like it's not such a kids-friendly space. No. No. It's not. Do you want to chat with Asian women? Captain says, it's an ad I got. Don't twist my words, Frizz. Bad mod.
Feels absurd. It breaks the weight of what's actually being described. It might pass the algorithm, but it doesn't honor the seriousness of the topic. Even worse.
Absolutely. It doesn't honor the topic that is being talked about. It doesn't matter what it is, you know? It doesn't honor the topic that is talked about, and we are getting censored again. We are going back to the bees and the flowers.
It incentivizes creators to package trauma in the most palatable and least truthful way because that's what gets promoted. We end up with content that's vague, algorithm friendly, devoid of context, and finally, emotionally disconnected from the topic. Take, for example, the rise of the true crime community. Many of these videos use euphemisms to avoid bans, while simultaneously aestheticizing or sensationalizing the real trauma. Imagine your trauma being
Yeah, I feel like this is maybe a controversial take, but if something would happen, like something like this, like true crime will happen to me, and I will get, oft, like we need to talk about this because YouTube doesn't like it and Twitch neither. I will get oft and everything. Someone doing content out of it and being like taking away the severity of my case. I can vouch right now, I will feel offended, okay? I will feel offended if you take away the severity of my case if something like this would happen to me. If someone does something horrendous to me, I want it to be described as the horrendous act it is. I feel this is such a disrespect towards the victim, towards the family, towards but yeah, maybe a spicy, controversial take for myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Reduced to an emoji on a screen. All that pain.
Yeah, oh my god. See, that would trigger me so much. This is taking away the severity of the crime, and I feel like this is honestly disrespectful towards the victim. Yeah. This is disrespectful towards the victim. The true crime pods my Mrs. listens to go into detail for the viewers to understand how shit. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. I feel like, yeah. I'm not against true crime overall. Let's make this clear. I feel like this is some content, or this is stuff that needs to be talked about, like everything else. This needs to be talked about. But taking away the severity of what happened through synonyms and stuff is disrespectful. I think like it's disrespectful. Yeah, that's what I think. Imagine losing someone to a crime or something and hearing someone he got pew-pewed. Yeah, like, oh my god, this is taking away. I don't know if I can make, like, if the language barrier and stuff. I don't know if I can if I am able to make my point clear. I hope you get it. I hope you get what I mean. But yeah, indeed, I would feel if I got shot, I would feel so offended if someone said she got pew-pewed. Excuse you? Excuse you with a water gun? Ahoy, JJJJ. How are you? No, it's my gold. Me gold. At least I got non-scoped. Wow. I feel so bad for laughing. I feel so bad for laughing. Bro got no-scoped. Oh my god, what? You're sick. Why am I laughing? Let's continue.
Suffering that you had to go through and that you have to still live with. And people can't even say the word of what happened to you. That's not fair to the victims.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Social media platforms are increasingly run by automated moderation systems now. AI that filters content by scanning for flagged terms, but not understanding the context. The issue? Platforms are scaling faster than human moderation can even keep up with, and advertisers are more cautious than ever. The result is a system designed for risk aversion, not justice, education, or nuance. At the same time, there's a cultural pressure to constantly post, constantly share, react, update, upload, and if you're not being pushed by the algorithm, you're gonna get buried in it. I just don't like that in the real world, we can't censor things like rape and murder. People actually go through it. They suffer. They have pain for their entire lives. But somebody is able to take somebody else's trauma and monetize off of it by sugarcoating it with algorithmic words.
Yeah, this is, oh my god, this is triggering me so much. This is triggering me so much. Look at this. That's not okay. Like, I feel like it's okay to cover this type of things, and I feel like it's also important to cover this type of things to create awareness around this issue, but to censor it only for no, this is no.
And yeah, I get it. People say this because they have to. TikTok censors real words, and YouTube demonetizes sensitive topics. And that the system isn't built for nuance, so the creators work around it. That's not new, and I'm not trying to blame anyone for trying to keep their content up. I get it. I just think that it's something worth thinking about. Like, at what point does the workaround become the norm? When do we stop noticing that we're censoring ourselves, even when nobody's forcing us to? Of course, platforms need content moderation, but they also need to recognize context, nuance, intent, which AI isn't good at. We as creators have to make hard choices. Do we avoid certain words to protect our reach? Or do we risk suppression to speak honestly? Honestly, I don't know. But what I do know is that language is how we give shape to the truth. And the moment we start editing that truth for algorithms, we risk losing more than just words. Anyways,
yeah, it's taking away context and nuance, severity, whatever it is when you start to describe something with other words, when there are specific words around there to describe something. You know, does it make sense? I don't know if I was able to say what what I meant right now. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Isabella, and thank you for listening and joining me today. If you liked today's video, please hit that like button because it really helps me out. And like always, if you had fun this week,
yes! Oh my god, this was an amazing video. Like and subscribe to this channel by Isabella and Andrea and like the video. Let me share the video to chat so you can check it out yourselves. And we'll also put it in the description below, don't worry. This is the video. Yeah, please check it out. Amazing video, amazing topic to talk about. I feel like this is something that we need to dive deeper overall, like overall as creators, overall as a society. This is such an important topic to talk. And yeah, let's see how this evolves.